Okay, guys. Did everybody grab a lot of paper? Did everybody get a lot of paper? Yes. Okay. So today's lab. I guess that. Turn that share my screen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. So if you did not wear closed-toe shoes today, you are fine because we're testing things you could find in your house. So you could technically do this experiment in your kitchen. So I want to know what you're wearing on your feet in your kitchen. So yeah. Did anybody not get a paper? She was there when we got paper. Oh my God. I was talking. It was processing. It was processing. Okay. So the 8 solutions that we are testing today, sorry, it's kind of hard to read. We've got vegetable oil, we have distilled water, we have tap water, Diet Coke, laundry detergent, vinegar, ammonia, and window cleaner. So what we're going to do, because we are scientists, is we will first make a prediction about what type of solution it is. Is it acidic, basic, or neutral? So it'll take about a minute or 30 seconds to write down the names in the box on the pre-lab question on the front side of where you think it would fall. Remember, hypotheses are okay if you're wrong, so you're just taking a guess. So I'll step out of the way. There are 8 solutions to test, so make a prediction. Where do you think it will fall? All right, are we done with our predictions? We still need more time? Yeah, I use it. All right, so since there's so much talking, I'm going to explain what to do next. Okay, we are going to test these solutions 3 times each. So we're going to use like 24 test strips of paper, okay? So what I have, and it kind of goes along with a data table that's on the back side of the paper. At the lab station, I have a paper like this, okay? Where the boxes at the top where it says solution, I would write down, first thing you do when you go to your station, write down the order that they are at your table, what the solutions are. Because you don't want to get things mixed up. If you're going to have 24 little pieces of paper all dumped in different things, you want to make sure that you get it keep it organized, okay? So write them down in that order, and then also on your data table, write them down in the same order, right? Make things easy for yourself, okay? And so what we are going to use is we will use blue litmus paper, red litmus paper, and pH paper. So, by the way, if you get over and they are not the right color, let me know because I've got more. I just am trying to save, or if you don't have enough anymore, then we'll be fine. Okay. So we'll have our 3 strips of paper that we're going to use. And so to save us some papers, because we have to use so many, and I had to buy more because I knew I was going to run out today. I do have more, so if you don't have enough, like definitely get more. But what we will do is you're actually going to rip them in half. Okay. So then that way you can use 1 strip for 2 different things. So get all these out. Okay, so with the strips, the blue litmus paper actually looks more purplish than anything. The red litmus paper looks more pinkish, and the pH paper is orangish yellow. Okay, so these 3 strips, what we will do, let me make it a little bit easier. I'm going to see. So we're going to rip them in half. Okay, and these will change instantly when it touches the solution, if it will change. Okay, so it's going to change if it's going to change. Now, the general rule is if something is acidic, it's going to be red, which has a pH of less than 7. If it is basic, it's going to be blue on all strips of paper, basically. Okay, so if you're testing the blue strip of paper and you dunk it and it doesn't change colors, that's supposed to be blue. If you dunk it and it turns pinkish, reddish, or purplish even, then that would be acidic. Okay, so in the data table, you will write down like blue and red based on how the litmus paper changes. Hopefully it's the same color, if it can be. So when you dunk them, after you rip it in half, then you're just gonna touch it and pull it out, okay? So I know it's fairly hard to see, but this is looking bluish, so that didn't change, okay? Then after you dunk it, then just lay it down on the paper at your station. It's okay to put them on there. We're gonna throw it away when you're done because I've got more for later. And then just lay it down for now so that you can look at it later, okay? Yeah.
What about the neutral stuff?
So neutral, it will stay blue for the blue paper. It'll stay red for the red paper. So that's why we have the pH to try and like solidify what it is, you know, kind of thing. So let's see if we can get this to turn colors with the red paper. I don't know if it will or not. Nope, not really turning. So this might be a neutral solution more because it didn't turn the blue really, and it didn't turn the red at all. And then for the pH paper, this, look, there you go. There's a color. I don't know if you can see it. The pH strips, the reason why we have them is so that you can compare on the side of the bottle. There is a little legend, and you would hold up the strip to that and determine what color it is. So like it's 1 through 12. Yes, I know the pH scale goes to 14, but the paper doesn't change colors after pH of 12. So that's why the highest it goes is 12. Okay. Now, if you hold it up and it looks like it's between 2 of them, you can always say like 9.5 if it's between 9 and 10. That's okay. All right. But you're just going to test them and do it. So on the data table, how you're going to fill this in is you're going to write down if it turns blue or stays blue. For the red, like for the blue and red, your answers are going to be blue or red. Okay. So for the middle 2 rows, you're going to have red or blue. That's it, based on what it is. Then for the pH paper, you will, instead of writing down the color, because there's 12 different colors, you will write down the number that matches that color. Okay, so if it's 3, write down 3. If it's 3.5, write down 3.5. Okay, and then we're going to use that information to help determine whether the solutions are acidic, basic, or neutral. So when it's a neutral solution, it could have this situation that It's blue for blue litmus, it's red for red litmus, and it has a pH of about between 6 and 8. Okay, so the blue litmus will only change to red if it is in fact acidic. It will stay blue if it's neutral or basic. Okay, same thing with the red paper. If it's a base, it'll turn blue, but if it's acidic, or neutral, it will stay red. So that's why we're using the pH paper, just to like have a third way to make sure we know what we're doing, or we classify it the best way we can. So after you have taken all of your observations, the sheet of paper that you're putting your strips on, you can just throw that in the trash. Don't recycle it, just throw it in the trash because it's all wet. And then you and your lab partner will analyze and determine what are the solutions actually based on your results. Okay. So then you would just like classify that. Then there are 2 more questions for conclusion questions at the end, and that's it. We will have plenty of time today to get this done in class. I'm doing a lot of explaining because there's so much time to get this all done, and a lot of kids in first hour had questions, so I don't think I did a very good job last period explaining. I don't know. Do we have any questions? Okay, so shoes are whatever. We're not going to wear goggles because these are all things that you can find in your house. We're not going to wear gloves because you're going to throw away all of the strips that you use. But since we'll be touching the containers, I would allow you to not wear gloves as long as everybody goes and washes their hands with soap and water before we start the lab. Does that sound like a good plan? If you feel like you really would like to wear gloves, I still have gloves, so you can wear them. And then, yeah, if you run out of strips, let me know. I've got more. I just didn't have time to check from first time. So we don't have any questions. We'll wash our hands and get started.
Yeah, everything's here. You just have to use.
Wait, is this like both of ours? They have theirs. Theirs is right there. We're both testing the same cups.
Yeah, I don't have 2 sets of cups for everyone.
Okay.
I just have 1 set of cups.
Window cleaner. Ammonia. AMMONIA. And then just distilled water. Ooh. And Tide or laundry detergent. How does laundry detergent not stain like white clothes? Like that doesn't make sense to me.
It does seem like it. It seems like if you buy cheap laundry detergent, it was same.
My mom bought the cheap stain. Okay, whatever. You can't see me. But it's okay. I don't want to be seen. I didn't wash my hands, but fuck it, I didn't either. Okay, so you do the blue and I'll do the red. Okay. But who's going to test the pH? I'll do that later.
No, not on that table. You write it on this one.
You have to do both anyways.
This one?
You gotta write them on that one too.
So they're broken. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I just did red. Or I put the yep.
Push me.
Okay.
My W looks so retarded.
Ignore that. I'm just doing.
It's ammonia. Ammonia.
AMMONIA. Wait, oh, vinegar stinks. Makes you smell like a pickle. See, I freaking knew. What did it say? Acids return blue to red, bases return red to blue. So these are all acids.
So we gotta do on this.
Do I just do it? Oh, okay. Wait, what do I do now?
You put it on the paper and the spot that it goes.
Pepperoni. No.
What did I just do?
Everybody
Where's my thing? Oh, I dropped it in there. It's still in there. So more. What color is it?
Miss Muller, I dropped the paper.
It's window cleaner. Look it up. It's Windex.
It's Windex. Yep, it's just it'll burn up. It will.
It's
It's window cleaner.
I told you.
Oh,
It's not gonna
your hand. Yeah, it's not gonna burn your hand, Maddie. You're just over exaggerating. Here, let me look in your drawer. Not that way, she said no. Yeah, this is really long cup. It's stayed red.
Thank you.
Here's your window cleaner back. Thanks.
I want to stick my hands in it and then like change the pH balance.
Oh my gosh.
That happens.
Ooh, mine's actually turning blue.
This is like blue and purple.
Whoa, this one turned red.
That's
That's fun.
You just shut up.
Okay, well, gosh. At least mine are changing colors.
Because none of them are fucking acids. Or
Wow.
bases return red paper to blue. This is the only base. All these are acids.
I think that's just a laundry detergent stain.
That's right.
Okay, yeah, where's pH?
Well, look, this one turned like blue. That was pretty. That's like my favorite color, purple.
Okay.
Where's the detergent? Oh my god, I just about spilled that everywhere.
How do you turn them in
What?
Oh, Emily, were you saying
Oh,
something?
whoa. Completely forgot about you.
She doesn't matter.
I mean, not matter. She doesn't care.
Is she even, she's probably asleep. Let's be honest here.
Are we doing this?
Here, you start from that one. I'll start from here.
Oh, this is fun.
Oh, wait.
Ammonia.
What does it look like?
Meant from all the way.
He had the detergent. I couldn't start from all the way.
Well, where are you at?
Window clean vegetable oil. I need another one.
Sorry.
We'll just have a rainbow. Another one. Oh, maybe I didn't get enough.
No, you did. I just. Oh wait, no, you didn't. Why'd you put Tide?
Because that's what you said.
It said laundry detergent.
You said Tide or laundry detergent. And I put
Type down. It's Tide.
but it's laundry detergent, so it's all matters.
Or it's not an acid.
Here,
Bro, look at the color.
okay.
Bro, it's the bottom.
I think
Oh,
it's
that's
just
what
the color of the laundry detergent.
It ain't red though.
Wait, where did that come from? I don't know what that is.
It sounds like
I don't know why I gave it to you. Just so that this needs to come here. I don't know where it's going.
This is 7.5.
No.
Shouldn't
That's
ammonia
3.
be red? These papers are red.
Oh my gosh, I can't even pick this one up.
Green, supposed to be true.
Ugh. Oh, that was the oil. That's why.
Is it the orange ones? The orange paper?
These papers, they're all fucking blue.
7.
I don't know. All of ours are blue.
Is that the moment?
Ammonia.
Mine. I like that color.
This one?
You're spreading the color everywhere.
Bruh, move.
Stop.
What
What are you doing?
I can't do it. I got it.
What are we doing now? Window color? Window?
What's the next color? That color. So,
Did she say anything? Window is 6.
I'm here, haha. What are those words for?
We can
I'll just send you.
Yeah, we'll just send you the picture.
What do you mean? No, man, we just gotta get done. Which one?
You guys can take them down.
Do you need these ones too?
Yeah.
Here, don't spill them. Do I have to write it on my paper too?
Yeah, don't drop any of that on you. Well,
Israel. It's about two.
Ooh. That's real real.
What is these?
Blue.
Looks like purple. So, red.
Yeah, I
Brown,
could've changed it.
Is that acid?
No. Wait. Which side did you?
Yeah. Yeah, it's awesome.
I ain't really.
Go.
You pass us the red paper.
You do have another.
Is that red? It's like evanescent.
What color is that? Red? So there's 8. So we need 4 papers.
Oh yeah, it's so cute. Yeah. So you're just writing the like colors of these, but then here there's numbers here. I don't know if you can see them, but we can tell
Wait,
you.
can we like turn it this way? Can she read left to right that way? Because like we can read this way.
Well, she can do that. So like there's numbers here. So you'll just write those on your the back side of your. How does this work?
I don't know.
Mm.
She gets it.
Oh,
yeah.
On the back side of your you write them in the table of observation.
I got it on.
So you'll write like blue and red in the litmus papers, and then the pH you'll write like the number. Hey, turn it back for her.
I can't read backwards.
I can read upside down. Just looks like.
Yeah.
If you're looking at colors and
Oh,
then
wait,
there's
no,
one
I changed
number.
that. Oh, it's just that.
Red kid. Tell her I said. Tell her I said I sent her a picture.
She can hear you.
Oh, I sent you a picture
Well, that's a
I
pH.
think she
on
can hear
Snap.
Okay, I'm done.
That was basic.
Okay, thanks. I can see it, but it's so blue. Okay, thanks. Okay,
There she goes. She saved it. I'm turning it this way again since she has the paper. When that? No, I don't want to do it. Okay, red.
so. We'll turn
We are.
So this is. Here's a page. So this isn't, so diet isn't,
Go from blue witness and then go left to red. Red.
Is this blue or red? That's red. It's like, wait, but that's
Blue
kind of
witness and then
purple.
go left to red. Red, blue, red, blue, 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 blue. What up, kid? You're right, Spencer. Hold up, kid. You still ain't done? Red, red,
Where'd this come from?
red, red,
Huh?
red,
But how do you know what's an acid? That's less than 7 is an acid?
3, 7,
well, if you look at the, it tells you
four,
blue, that's a base.
Yeah, so then we're done. What do we do with this? Throw it away. Okay, you want to carry the computer? What's wrong?
Did you send her a picture of this?
I'll send that to her when she get over there.
This little boy?
What do we do with the camera thing?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we're gonna send her like a picture because she said it's really blurry. It's hard for her to see it. You can peace out, mommy.
Bye, Emily. You don't have to stay.
We're just gonna send you.